You don't need it. I'm telling, like, you don't need it. Why do I have it? So this is just another doom and gloom, right? Where I'm just whinging and saying that everything's terrible. No, the other way round. Things are amazing. It's amazing what the cheaper end phones are doing nowadays. I mean, gosh, like a mid-tier Samsung has like no bezels and like a secret, man, that was flagship stuff not that long ago. I know you don't need a 16 Pro Max because I own this. This is a 2022 iPhone SE 3rd generation. I mean, I didn't get it in 2022, it's just when they've been selling them. Basically, it's an iPhone 8 with iPhone 13 guts in it. SE is such a crap name. Why don't they just call it the iPhone Classic already? The design resonates so much with like the old 6 Plus, eh? The original folding phone. Oh, headphone jack. Why can't they just keep making this chassis? Look, mate, she's got the chins, the button, a Retina high color screen so you can look at Proton S16 adverts from 2009. And how classic is that? The friggin' one camera lens. Not like the 15 rocking this. I remember when we got upset at any camera bump, even the slightest one, and we're like, oh, they'll get rid of it one day. They're the biggest they've ever been. Gosh, these are heavy. They're so heavy, and this is just so chuckable. I mean, I can have any phone I want, right? But the thing is, I'm trying to get the stink away from them. Phone addiction's rough, because it can just endlessly show you 4K content and just scroll like this. I remember when Google searching cost like $1. Good old WAP days. With my main driver phone, I am wary of updates and security and whatnot. I mean, I did try Android for a bit. It's just not for me. And I'm fine with it because I gave it a go. My work phone is this, right? It is actually getting slow to the point where it can't even, like, look at text messages sometimes, which is really upsetting that everything is doomed to just slow down and balk. But I was looking for the most basic phone that had security and privacy somewhere written in the sales points. But here's how I know that this phone is actually technically amazing. It hasn't slowed my doom scrolling at all. No, I'm just as hooked to this as my 15 Pro Max. It's just as good at showing me content, ordering Uber Eats, like paying with the... Oh gosh, I love the thumbprint sensor. You can unlock it as it's coming out of your pocket. You don't have to have it staring at your face like a dork. It's so slim. And I love that this is basically the chassis of the flagship phone not that long ago. Well, actually a while ago. The camera even does 4K 60 video. There's cameras you're buying today that can't do that. And so what I said at the beginning is like how amazing like consumer phones are is because of this. I bought this to balk myself. I wanted to be technologically balked and it hasn't slowed me down the tiniest bit. CarPlay in my car, like wireless CarPlay, sit in, boom, this cat's talking to it. It's just as nippy as ever. Amazing. And then it makes me look at like the regular iPhone 16 and just go, why would you need more than that? Why? Why would you do it? Let's ask a moron who did. Why did I do it? So I have been getting the latest iPhone every year, but I never pre-order usually. I just wait until they just like walk in available and just miss all the hype. But I actually did pre-order this one, and yes, I had to stand out the front like a dork. And yeah, those lines are like for pickups because I didn't want couriers to handle this. Like Apple, stop using couriers. They suck. But yeah, speaking to the staff, they're like, yeah, it's a lot more cruisy this year. Nowhere near as hectic because yeah, nowhere near as many people are really excited about this. And I'm not. As a phone, I am not excited. Look, I haven't even opened this yet. I didn't buy a phone. I bought a camera. That's what I bought this for. Now the photography enthusiasts barking and go, won't use a real camera. Well, dude, I've got one. I spent thousands of dollars on one of these things. Gosh, like $5,000, you don't even get the lens bit on it. But, ooh, that's fun. Yes, I've got one of these and I use it when I need ultra detail because yes, it's true. If you want the sharpest, the real optics, the real guy, big image sensors on it. But the issue with these things is that they're viciously complicated, they're not user-friendly, and give this in the hands of an amateur and they'll take the worst looking photos of their life. This just smooths and fixes so much stuff. I mean, there are professionals out there making Hollywood movies out of iPhones for the aesthetic. And the aesthetic that I want from these is that my car channel, Garbage Time, so much fun. Love it to death. Just hired one of my best mates who's a master mechanic and then we just pour Nutella into Proton S16s from 2009, spin the bearings and laugh as we pick them out. And the aesthetic that I get from these is that, it's like the show Peep Show. It's all meant to be eye level, like that point of view. I can film one-handed and then work the zoom and point and interact. It's like, we're sharing a set of eyeballs. You're coming along with us. See, I hold it like this to try to not block the microphones. Basically, all the videos are raw iPhone camera, iPhone mic, because I find it picks up the whole shot. There could be something funny or something falling over in the corner, and I'll pick it up. And so as I was saying that I can run this one-handed, work the zoom and point and interact, you can't do that with this. Look, I gotta be two-handed to work this, or this is heavy in one hand, and then worse, the magicry that Apple's working with these lenses and the way the computer figure out how to the jump in between them, they've smoothed this out so much. With one sweep of my thumb, you're doing more than what one of these lenses can do. You'd have to do a lens swap, and I could outdo that with one finger. Ooh, the quality's not gonna be as good. Oh, the quality. But for me, I'd trade those pixels of difference in quality to get that raw, you're coming along for the ride sort of thing, which is my favorite element of YouTube. To me, this is the first iPhone that really feels pro, meaning that you don't need it. A professional who's looking for these specs will get it. And, it's a phone the same way that my Theo M17, it's huge and chunk because it's full of guts to drive high-powered headphones. If you're using lots of power, you need lots of isolation so you don't get humming and buzzing. But it's also an Android device. So, it's really easy to live without a SIM nowadays, and that this could be your home computer. YouTube, music, video, whatever you want. So this is a monster music player that has Android, and this is a monster video camera that runs iOS. That's how I'm seeing it. And the software to make this thing work is miserable. These menus, they absolutely stink. I mean, for a professional, this is what you want. You want to get right in there and to figure it all out. This screen with this processor, you could do 4K video editing and upload straight to YouTube from the device. This can also be the editor. That's amazing. You can have two of these for the cost of one of these. Probably 2.5 actually. And I couldn't give a damn about any of the Apple Intelligence AI crap, except for anything that boosts the camera. So when you're zooming in, it's getting pixelated and blurry, that it just goes in there and tidies it up or something. That's the only thing I'm excited about, because this is my new video camera and nothing else. I'm not even gonna do Google searches on this thing. No, I'm not gonna log into it. Nothing. It's storage in here. It's just for holding content. And then I like that it's got 0.5 terabyte in it, because now it's a backup reserve of all my footage I've done. Once a month I can clear it out. Speaking of which, let's open it. Gotta keep the box in good condition, everyone, because that's where the collectability is. So you don't want to, if you ruin the box, oh my goodness, you'll never get your money back on this, because that's what people would want. I love how, they're kind of doing a Lexus. They're only selling it in just the most crappy, boring colors. I hate the colors they've chosen. Lenses basically look the same. Interesting. I mean, they all look the same. Oh, there's the extra McButton. It's a phone. Sure you don't want an Apple account? Yeah, stay out. This is a camera. No location services. Won't need it. It's a camera. Oh, you tell me about the action button. Well, I'll figure that out later when I figure out how to make it a camera better. Camera control. Cool, mate. This is what I'm in for. Can I click it now? Well, then don't tell me about it. Never, never Siri. Siri, stay the stink out of my camera. Let's try it. Okay. No, cancel. I said get out. I'm excited about figuring out what it does. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can have pointless zooming. I see. Okay, see, my favorite is to do it with the thumb like this. Mate, squatting in my funny coloured office at the moment because I can't talk about camera without giving the camera a go. As a professional iPhone camera user, that's not a good title to have. Yeah, what do I think of it, mate? Well, I've taken a bit of a video, so, have a look. Well, mate, doing a bit of test footage on the new Cam. Through the screen, it's really jumping around a lot when it goes to, the different lenses, but, it kind of AI balks it to make it look kind of okay, so I'm just going to ignore that. Look, there's an old Morris up here, and James has been like a vulture and has picked the carcass clean. A perfect thing to film and to yell at because this is the spatial microphone picking up this or something. I want to hear if it's terrible, because normally if you zoom in, it ruins the audio, right? If I'm just talking, oh gosh. Oh man, these lenses, you can really chuck them about. Anyway, gosh, I hope this was useful. Yeah, through the screen, it jumps around a lot. Like, it looks really distracting, which, you know, all the lenses are at different distances away from each other, so that's natural, that's going to do it. But in, like, post-processing, when you watch it later, it kind of fixes a lot of it, but then it still kind of jumps around a little bit. It's better than it's ever been, and it's heavy. So, like, you know, the reason that I like it is that it's one-handed. Yeah, it's heavy. So, but it's okay, because I'm not actually going to be using this as a phone. So I'm actually going to get like a proper, like, kind of case mount for it, where I can have like a hand thing and maybe even like lenses on the end. You know, sky's the limit. You know, this is my camera now. This noodle my sister got me. No, it's like the real Frank. You absolutely feel the high refresh rate, you feel the everything, but it doesn't really change what's on the screen. I mean, and lately, social media's been the #1 shower of things I don't like. I mean, the memes are excellent. The memes are out of control, but it feels like I pay more of a price to see those memes. And not with money, with my friggin' sanity. And it sucks that these high refresh screens are only on the Pros. As soon as they're on the base model phones, it's all ogre. Like, the Pro will just be a Pro thing, which is how it feels already. Like, you know, what a crazy monster. But also, hang on, if my 15 and my new phone and my current, like, if they're all here, who's filming this video? iPhone 7 Plus, is that you? Is that you, iPhone 7 Plus? Are you a nearly 10-year-old phone that can do 4K content? I mean, 4K 30, that's why it doesn't look quite as smooth, but have I made my point? I'm still professionally making content with out-of-date garbage. You don't need the Pro, right? Unless you're a cutting-edge filmographer extraordinaire. And even then, people are making Hollywood films on the older ones. All phones are amazing. If you just need a phone, you just don't need the newest one anymore. You need one that's up-to-date security-wise and doom scrolls at your level. And for me, it's honestly this. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Shooting to my flows. Oh my gosh, you know, thank you. I don't need sponsors. I could just make videos about whatever I want. Hey mate, there's Kinder Egg videos up there. You know, $2.80 a month. You also get my, like, watching old car review stuff, which is fun. And, like, there's Frank and other things there as well. So, you know, thanks so much. And mate, you know, I'll see you all next time. Nothing. No. Oh, no, she heard me. Oh, no, she heard too much.